Welcome back to another Subnautica base video. This biome is in the bulb zone, obviously. One of the prettiest biomes in my opinion. I built it around another thermal vent for easy power supply. Plus, I like the rumble they create. This base has an added cave section, so it's going to be a longer showcase.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I probably don't have enough to talk about since bases all kind of look alike thanks to the limited selection of building parts, so do forgive me for not talking as much here. If there are people watching this video who haven't played the game yet but are considering it, pro tip, the best fuel for the bioreactor are large animals that hatch from eggs. The amp eel or the crab squid give the most fuel, 770 I think. I like to go with the oculus fish, however, because they can be stored in an aquarium. They give 630 fuel. If you feel bad about killing innocent creatures, as you should, you can use bulbo tree seeds and melons. Those will give you a bit more than 400 fuel, which is still good enough. Nice bonus to have a crashed life pod next to the base. I'm grateful for any visual difference in and around my bases. As I mentioned in another video, I like to put local fauna in the tanks. Another lounge with a nice view of the amp eels. I like these creatures a lot, and even though the wild ones zap you, they're not really aggressive. The first time a mesmer spoke to me and tried to hypnotize me, I laughed hard. That was so cool. Gosh, the lag is driving me crazy. When I got the GTX 1080 Ti, I thought that would fix all my lag in my base building games, but nope. It's not a GPU VRAM problem or anything. I don't think my slightly dated CPU from 2014 is the problem either. It's just base building giving any game an unending stroke. So please be patient with Grandma Betty here. She's not the same ever since these bases started clogging up her arteries. I really like the lava zone. My final base will be right there. It's not finished yet, but it will be soon. I really like the glass walkway. You have to build fairly high though to avoid spawning those ugly support legs. Too many of these legs sprouting from the corridors look so hideous. I'm all in favor of realistic support structures, but god, they look ugly when they extend way down. This biome is such an awesome magical forest, I adore it. Best bedroom ever. Well, maybe not if 20 mesmers hover around the observatory asking you to come closer. Imagine you hear this in your sleep. My greenhouses all look the same, I know. In the end, I always eat just a bulbo tree. So while I enjoy the variety of edible plants, they are not really needed for survival. In fact, the best food source is cured fish anyway. I wish cuttlefish would travel with me everywhere I go. And the private room with the usual stuff. This base was actually the first I finished. I briefly had some enthusiasm for labels, but get tired of them quickly. I've seen people use them in creative and really funny ways, but I got lazy and just wanted to be done at last. Floodlights lead the way into the cave. One thing that I really like about base building in Subnautica is that you can build anywhere. This allows for lighting up caves, for example. I drowned twice in these cave tunnels because I got lost. These little light sticks are awesome guides. Like the main base, the cave facility is also powered by thermal energy. I struggled a lot with the layout here. I wanted to have the base run the entire cave, but the angles didn't work at all. I tried for several hours, but the limitation of the snap points
Welcome
made the
aboard,
stream
Captain.
impossible to achieve. So I ended up with two unconnected smaller bases. Food for my always absent cave scientists. Another tank lounge, more mesmer fish. Very creative, I know. And another research lab. Yeah, there's really no need to build several bases. You'll end up putting down the same couple of rooms in each one. The different biomes are what gives each base a different vibe though, and that's what I enjoy about base building in this game. But it's certainly not a base building game beyond the purpose of glorified storage containers. Once you have the submarine, you don't even need a stationary base anymore. Let's follow the blue power lines to the other base building. These behaved oddly and wouldn't connect in a straight line, so I had to thread them through both tunnels. No need to go inside really, it's just one big tank and a bunch of observatories, but here we are anyway for the sake of doing a proper walkthrough.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
The crab snake is not native to the Bob Zone. It lives in the jelly shroom cave, but I don't have a base there, so I imported the species. That's a picture of my void base, which I will show you in my next video. Oops, I forgot to fill the wall planters. By the way, I never found them in the game. I debugged them. I know where the blueprint is supposed to be, but it wasn't there. I looked all over the place, I went there several times, no luck. It has to be some kind of bug. It drove me crazy. More colorful growbeds. I tested a couple of the modded plants here, those 4. Didn't grow as big as I had hoped, but still cool. First time I ever built an oxygen pipe? I don't really see the point of them. And that's basically it. I'll swim back out so you get to see stuff from a different angle, but feel free to just stop here. Super laggy from this angle because straight ahead lie two other bases. Thanks for watching, guys. Next up is my void base in Ghost Leviathan territory.
Welcome aboard, Captain.